by the smaller manufacturers. We had manufacturing gains in 6 of the 8 years I was president. We do not have to lose manufacturing jobs every year. It's not true. We just got to have the right policies to get it going. Now, I'll just give you 2 examples. Whether it's good economics or not, it's not politically possible for us to keep deficit spending and have more stimulus. But there's plenty of money out there to bring this country out. American corporations today have $1.6 trillion in their treasuries. We need to figure out how to get them to want to spend it. The banks, listen to this, better. The banks of America, and I'm talking about the community banks all the way up to the biggest ones, have $1.8 trillion in cash reserves that are not committed to loans. That means that tomorrow, at very conservative ratios, they could loan $18 trillion and the whole world would be out of this mess in a nanosecond. Now, I don't want to be naive. There's not $18 trillion worth of good loans there, but there's a lot more than zero. And you know, old Willie Sutton said he robbed the banks because that's where the money is. That's where the money is, folks. And we need people in Washington who are practical enough to figure out what kind of mix of incentives and loan guarantees and other things we got to do to unleash that. Because I'll tell you exactly what's going on. The banks are like the old story that we all learned as a kid about the cat. It sits on a hot stove and jumps off. The good news is that cat will never sit on a hot stove again. The bad news is that cat will never sit on a cold stove again. We are in the cold stove phase of this economic grind. We have got to get the confidence levels up again. I spent 3 hours at the White House about 3 weeks ago with the president of Bank of America, who happens to be from a Democratic family, the 6th of 8 kids in a working class family in Ohio. And the head of Honeywell, which finances construction workers to come back to work, not building buildings, but making them more efficient. And a bunch of other people. And we were talking about how we could set up a system of loan guarantees that would get this money flowing. Unemployment in construction is 25% in this country. And I don't want to bore you with the details, but trust me, it's a gold mine. We can create 1 million jobs in 8 months if we did it. And they're working on it. But what I want to say to you is, it doesn't make sense. I remember in 1996, it doesn't make sense to defeat Joe Sestak because we hadn't gotten out of the worst economic crisis since the Depression in 1.5 years. The hole was too deep. And you know that old rule, the first thing you've got to do when you're in a hole is quit digging? Well, we quit digging. And now we're building a way out of it. If you vote for these people that are running against guys like Joe Sestak, they'll go up there and take the oath of office. They'll have one hand on the Bible and they got a shovel in the other hand. They want to start digging again. And I say that with all respect. They believe they're right. They just are impervious to evidence. They believe they are right. But I'm telling you, we can do this. We can bring this country back. We can be stronger than we were before. But we can't do it by going back to what got us in the mess. We can't do it. We now have evidence. You have 20 long years of evidence. Their 20 years before and after me, and our 8 years. And you know that what the President and the Congress are doing are building on that 8 years. You know that we are moving in the right direction. So I want us to quit being so darn apologetic. Go out there and give people their anger. Give them their frustration. Tell them we got it. We don't blame them for being mad. And if we don't produce in 4 years, they can kick us all out. But don't throw us out while we're putting the country on a different path that will take us into a better tomorrow. Don't do that. When I leave Pennsylvania today, I'm going back to Arkansas. And I'm going to do a lot of other things, including see the little house where Hillary and I started our life together. And they made it into a little museum now. It kind of made me feel like I've already been involved. But anyway, it's nice. I'm going to go, it's going to be a nice thing. And I'm going to a reception for formerly my senior senator and my predecessor, Governor Dale Bumpers, who most people thought was the Senate's finest orator, 85 years old. And he's still sharp as a tack, and he told I called him the other day, we were talking about this. He said, you need to get out there because, he said, you can put the corn where the hogs can get to it. That's the kind of thing we say down there. You need to get out there and talk sense to people where they can understand it. Don't be defensive. Give people their anger, but remind them. Even if you forget about politics, you just say, those of us that have lived a little while, you think about this. Every time in your life you made any kind of decision when you were mad, there's about an 80% chance you made a mistake. So let people own their anger. Tell them they got a right to be mad, but don't make a mistake. Don't actually make it worse. We stopped digging. Don't put the shovel brigade back in. We're building our way out of this hole. And if we're wrong, they can throw us all out. But they haven't had enough time to know we're wrong. The president has appointed this bipartisan commission to balance the budget, to figure out how to do it. I'm for it. And Erskine Bowles, my former chief of staff, one of the co-chairs of this commission, he spent 20 years of his life starting new companies. He gets it. He understands the threat. I hate all this debt. Because unlike in the Depression, when we financed our own debt and people literally got up and tore open their mattresses and pulled their cash out and bought government bonds, we're borrowing all this money from somewhere else. Half of our debt is now held by foreign countries. China just lapped Japan. And that ought to tell you something. That's why enforcement of our trade deals dropped by 80% in the Bush years. Because nobody kicks their banker around. And we had our hand out to these people, so we didn't enforce our trade laws. So look, I hate this deficit. But the president has got a commission that's going to give him a good program that will help to bring it down. And I can tell you this, 90% of it's projected health care costs. So we're going to have to keep working on this health care bill. It was just the first of what has to be done. But at least we did something. And you'd never get a hold of it if you didn't provide for coverage for everybody. You'd never do it. So I want you to vote for Joe Sestak, not just because I love him and I'm grateful to him, or because he served me well and I know how good he is on national security. We just don't need anybody there that's driven by ideology. We need people there who have the best interests of ordinary Americans at heart and can solve problems. And I already told you, the biggest one in the economy is we're sitting here, we can't get any money, we're not creating any new jobs, and banks have $1.8 trillion they can use to loan $18 trillion, and corporations have $1.6 trillion in the bank they can invest tomorrow. We got this is a problem to solve, not a speech to give. And our kids' future is riding on it. You got a fine man who's given life to his country, who's got good ideas, who said more to me today on a telephone call about what we can do to turn this economy around than most of what I read in the newspaper every day when somebody's up there bloviating in Washington. And the president has done a far better job, in my personal and professional opinion, than he has gotten credit for. I think you ought to say to people, Sestak's the best candidate, and give this deal 2 more years. We were in a deep hole, a year and a half wasn't enough to dig us out of it. Give us 2 more years, and if we're wrong, send us packing. But don't shoot yourself in the foot. Don't elect the shovel brigade, keep electing the builders. God bless you. Thank you.